Hey guys, and welcome to my new video. My name is Julia and I'm a recruiter and a job search consultant helping immigrants and students landing jobs across Canada. And today I'm going to answer on a very important question, and it sounds like how to get a higher response, and it means more interviews when applying online. And usually when I start off with this topic, I will get a follow-up question and that will be, Julia, is that even possible to land a job these days without doing crazy amount of networking and taking hundreds of people out for coffee? And my answer will be absolutely yes. But by saying that, I'm not trying to kind of promote the idea that you can absolutely forget about networking and that's something, not really important. No, I cannot say that. Networking, as any other strategy, can definitely accelerate your job search and increase your chances on landing a job faster. But for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to give you some advices and tips on how to take the most out of your online application experience and how to secure as many interview opportunities as possible applying online. So to get started with this topic, I'd like to begin with talking about the resume. And you guys probably not surprised about that, just because, as you can imagine, when an employer is looking to hire someone, they receive plenty of resumes, and it's just a piece of paper, right? Like, they don't see your incredible personality in front of them, your charisma, your talent, your experience. All they can see is this piece of paper, right? So you got to make sure that this piece of paper looks great and it meets the employer's expectations on 100%, or what I will even recommend you doing is exceeding the employer's expectations. So how do you make that happen, right? How do you make sure that your resume stays above the competition and that it will look attractive to the employer? So I'm going to dedicate a whole separate video to that, but just to give you a quick tip here, you will definitely need to do an extensive research and see what kind of job postings are out there, right? And I would recommend you looking at the requirements area. So this way you'll be able to understand what kind of problem the employer is looking to solve, what kind of skills they're asking candidates to have, right? So you would have to indicate that on your resume to kind of demonstrate your ability to solve this problem which the employers and your industry have. Right? So make sure doing this research, come up with the golden middle and match up your resume to the general, like most common criteria met on the job postings in your niche. And as another side note here will be, also make sure having a complete and accurate contact information on your resume. You might be laughing right now, like, it's just such a silly thing, right? Like, Julie, does that even happen, that people will have like wrong email or phone number on their resume? And I can tell you, yes, so many cases when I will be trying to get in touch with a super qualified candidate to let them know that they've been selected for the interview, but I will not be able to reach out to them. Either they have a wrong phone number or email, or sometimes it happens that they don't have a voicemailing system set up, so I cannot leave them a message with my contact information. So we could, start off with the following steps of the process. As a next strategy here, we'll be utilizing as many online self-promotional channels as possible, right? And I'm going to give you an example to explain you what exactly I mean by that. So whenever you're trying to sell something, usually you will not go only with Instagram or Facebook, right? Posting an ad out there. You would use also like other platforms, eBay or maybe Amazon, whatever, to increase the incoming traffic and to sell this thing as soon as possible. So pretty much the same idea can be applied to the job search and to selling yourself as a professional, right? You would have to have a very broad online presence, and to do that, make sure completing a very thorough research and find all of the major and small online job posting platforms where the employers from your industry could be posting vacancies and could be looking for the candidates as yourself. Also try researching and seeing and finding various recruitment agencies or maybe employment centers or maybe professional associations which are being in touch with, again, the employers from your industry, right? So you could also like join all of these small and big online platforms, and you could apply to a more diverse number of postings to increase your chances on being called for the interview, right? And also, as a last thing here, please make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date and it's consistent with the information which you have on represented on all other online resources. And as another piece of information here, so as a recruiter, I've been doing a lot of sourcing, and I've been doing it like for various online job boards. And sometimes I will see that the candidate like was not active for 6 months or 12 months, like they have not been doing any changes or anything on their profiles, and it kind of tells me that the candidate is out of market. But it doesn't always necessarily mean that. Sometimes people, they will just do nothing on their profiles, but they will still be looking for a job. So if you're one of these people, just make sure changing or making like minor things to your profiles frequently, so the recruiters, they will know that you're active and you're still out there and you're looking for a job. As a very last tip for today's video, I just wanted to say, please try staying consistent and applying an hour or 2 hours every day, so you will increase your chances on getting more calls. I'm not recommending you applying blindly and like just shooting out your resumes to nowhere. Please always take a look on the requirements area, make sure that your profile matches to what the employer is asking for, and just apply. Keep applying. Please don't give up if you've been applying for a week and maybe you did not receive the response rate as high as you planned it to be. Keep applying. The recruitment cycle is different as per company, right? Some of them, they will start screening applicants on the day 2 after the job has been posted. Some of them will take 3 weeks to get to the successful candidates. So you never know when you're going to be called. Just try being consistent, have an amazing resume, use as many online resources as possible, and make sure that your contact information is correct as well. So that's all for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your views. And if any further questions, you can share them in the comments area, or you can send me an email. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye.